Hello, hello, hello. It is I, Sena your resident DIYer at FlaVR. Hi. Let me come in a little closer. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hey. Let me put on some music. Make sure my desktop audio is on. Okay, let's do it. Okay, have some Chopin. Alright. Hello. Are we out of the bunker? We are for right now. The overlay's still there. But for now we are in our Zatsu background. Nice and comfy cozy. Luckily for you, and mainly me, I was able to finish my bowl of ice cream before I came on, so no weird mouth noises. I'd be like muting the mic every 5 seconds to take a bite. Hello. Hello, Cinnabon of legitimate Vtuber company FlaVR. Hello. Do I have brain freeze? Nope. My boys Krillo and Piggle in the background. Yeah, if you look closer, even further in the background, there's always Easter eggs in these Zatsu spaces, as you know. How is everybody's week so far? I think for me, it is kind of crap. It's a little crap. Yeah. So I think today we're gonna take our minds off of crap week and just have a nice chill night. Maybe sad talk, maybe mad talk, maybe go a little tismo. I don't know. How are we feeling? Chat audio okay? Do you think it is okay, or should I turn down the music? I am directly in the mic. Long day today. Yes, it's been very long. Also, Grove, I have a feeling Sena a little quiet. Okay, I can move that up a bit. I am talking a little low. I feel like I'm not trying to be low energy, but I just feel like I was coming into this with like the vibe of like, I'm gonna be chill. I'm gonna be chill tonight. But now I'm like, oh shit, okay. Set a voice audio a bit low. Should I talk louder? Is that what you want? You want me to come in and be like, oh my god, hi chat! Hello! Is that what you want? Is that what you want from me? You know, I have to admit, my voice audio is turned all the way up every single time I come in here. It's really just a matter of gain. So let me see. Where are we at? A little too low. Okay. There we go. Is that better? I feel like that's definitely better. So, yeah, I can see that noise bar going up a bit better. There we go. No chill stream, please. Louder! Oh my gosh. Okay. So, for those of you who are not in the Cinecord, a little quick order of business. I am now there. But don't perish social me. I'll literally make fun of you. Don't unicorn me. I will hurt your feelings. But in all honesty, I am there mainly because I find that doing like watch alongs might be easier that way. Then it's like a little more cozy, a little more comfy, and we can also, pirate shit a little easier. So that is what that is for me. Also because the AI art tab is pretty helpful, and people post food, which is nice. The memes, straight over my head, but yeah. It's better? Okay. Anti-ASMR chill stream. Yeah. I mean, I'm not I'm not looking to give you the whole deep ASMR anytime soon. If I remember correctly, Marie said you need a stereo mic, and I do not have that. I do not have a stereo mic. I have the mic that chat so graciously provided me, but it cannot go stereo mode, which I think, essentially gives you the left ear, right ear thing, the toggleable stuff. I assume I'm not an ASMR person. So, it may never come just from the microphone alone. But yeah, I don't know. Where's the link? Too late, Greg already parasocial. No! Louder, I'm not deaf yet. Ah, yo. Sena, my 80s tape deck has a built-in stereo mic. You have no excuse. Hello? Hello? You can't stop me from being parasocial. That's what you sound like. Okay, well, RGM79SP. What do people call you? Rigum? Rigum. Your name's Rigum. That's your name now. RGM? Rigum. Your name's Rigum. You'll forever be dubbed Rigum. Rigum. Like a frog. Ribbit. You're Rigum. Alright. Rigum. Just clicked on when Sena made that weird noise. No! I'm so sorry. So, at work the other day, not today, I'm just like sitting in shorts because my house is warm right now, which is nice, but also like a little uncomfy. So I'm just like sitting in shorts, computer hot, house hot, Sena hot, gotta put on shorts. And I like, it went to itch my leg. I'm like, why is my leg itchy? I have like a long scab up my shin from banging into a cart while I was trying to wheel a project out of the cellar. So I was like, oh shit, I forgot that was there. I agree, Sena hot, shut up. Speaking of losing my spaghetti, good segue. Here is my little thing that I'm gonna spurg about for like half a second, if you don't mind. I saw someone like a post of Vtuber that I do not know did a pasta tier list, and she was so like just wrong that I was like, you know what, I gotta make my own. So sometimes fixing things hurt. Yeah, you walked into that one, to be fair. It's FAIR. Yeah. Pasta tier list. Yes. All right. So, I am pretty good at this because I'm in love with pasta. In love with it. I have made pappardelle, and I have made fettuccine. I have made ravioli, and I've made tortellini. I'm tired, woman. I know, me too. It's okay. I misspell things all the time. Unfortunately, YouTube comments can't be edited. Pasta is the best. Penne. Alright. Choop. Atini de pepe is like a good little soup pasta. But, it's just mid. It's good in soup. But what else does it do? Nothing. Angel here. Pasta perfection. I'm sorry, I just like it. It's a good texture. It's nice and thin. It can be covered and coated in sauce. But right within that note, pappardelle. So good. And it's usually fresh, right? It's usually fresh. Super duper good. Nice fat noodle to soak up stuff. I like serving ragu on top. Nice hearty thing on top. Angel hair is literally so good. I freaking love angel hair. Are you kidding me? I prefer it over spaghetti because like it's just so good. Like I was definitely that picky kid when I would go to like Olive Garden, right? I'd get in there. My parents would be like, Sena, do you want the spaghetti and meatballs? And I'd be like, no, I am not a child, mother. Thank you. I will be having grilled chicken with a side of angel hair pasta with butter on it. Thank you. And that's what I would have. And now, even as an adult, my little brothers don't like the thicker noodles, so we'd always have it with angel hair. And yeah, literally so good. Angel hair makes me think of my grandma. Gnocchi gets less than SS tier, we riot. Gnocchi is so good. Gnocchi is first of all, potato. I mean, come on. Yeah, no. Gnocchi would be going in S tier, don't worry. Don't worry, we're getting there. Campanelle is almost like a small lasagna noodle. It's also really good in soups. But it's a bit try hard. It's a bit try hard. I also don't really like pasta that you need a special attachment for it to be like pushed out of. It's just like, if I can't make it by hand, what's the point? You know? So, brown butter sauce is great also. Yes, when you brown your butter. I feel like at this point, especially for cookies, like I don't make cookies unless it's with brown butter at this point. Like I went down that track and I cannot go back. Oh, that sounds so but I'm sorry. Okay, ditalini. This one needs to be talked about. So this is the one I use to make my macaroni salads. So it's not perfect, but it's awesome. I will dice up celery, carrot, and onion super duper fine, like minced. And then I will also mince a little bit of cucumber and bell pepper. And this is how I make my macaroni salad. It's with the ditalini. Ooh, and a little bit of cubed ham. Super duper good. I'm gluten intolerant, so pasta choices are limited. Oh, that's when you gotta learn how to make it yourself with like almond flour. Yeah. I know tons of places do sell a lot of gluten-free pastas. It is possible. And some of them are pretty good. Yeah, when I hosted like an Italian-style party, I made sure I made some gluten-free options, and I made sure I cooked them in separate stuff, obviously. My one friend, she is, like, got really bad celiac. She's very, very sickly. And she can't eat a lot of stuff, not just even gluten-related. So, yeah. The wheels are going in S tier, correct? We'll circle back to that. I haven't had the wheels a lot, I'll be honest. So, I'm sorry. The cavatappi is, it's alright. I feel like I'd rather just have a full spiral. But it's alright, It's good in mac and cheese. It's a good replacement for elbow. But it's not the best. $5. Gluten isn't even real. The government made it up to make you buy extra expensive. You're in too deep. I feel like this is a try-hard pasta, right? It gets pushed through. Elbows. Not perfect, but awesome. The best for mac and cheese. Don't hate me. I've made so many pans of mac and cheese. I have to say, the one that holds and scoops that cheese into itself, a shell. Shells are the best. I'm sorry. I'll take notes of these. Mail? Huh? Mail? Where? Ayy. Whole wheat angel hair is the only whole wheat pasta that's worth a damn in my opinion. Comes out like perfect al dente spaghetti every time. I have to say, like, as long as, if you're getting a box, right, box pasta, I find that it comes out perfect al dente every time if I do 1 minute after the lowest recommended cook time. Comes out perfect chew every time. It is my absolute fail-safe. Ooh, I know something that'll tear you guys apart. Oil in your pasta water or no? There's so many noodles. I know, the one I had seen this girl do had way more than this. And they even had some pasta I had never heard of. And I was like, oh, I feel like a fraud. Oh. Did you have a stroke? Are you good, Mariana? Mariana. Oh. Are you good? Do you need to be put in timeout? Are you good, Bat? Timeout. I think so. No oil. Bonbon, I agree with all these pasta rankings. Good. Salt your pasta water. Yes. Always salt your pasta water. I've only ever salted the water. It isn't supposed to keep the pasta from sticking. Isn't it supposed to keep the pasta from sticking? No, not necessarily. Oil keeps the sauce from sticking. Yes. It keeps it from sticking to your noodles. The sauce from sticking to your noodles if you oil it. No oil, salt only. Yay! Some of you pass. Some of you I would have pasta with. Maybe. There was nobody else. Okay, farfalle, or the bow tie. I feel like it's just mid. It's there. It's really good in a pasta salad. But I prefer penne. I do. I prefer penne for a pasta salad. Fettuccine. I like the fat noodles. I like the fat noodles. Tagliatelle. So good. All so good. All so good. Gnocchi. There. Alright. Okay, these are very, like, these are like shells. They're almost like thumbprint noodles, right? They're like shells, but they're very hard to come across. So not perfect, but awesome. They're not perfect because I don't find them that often. Orzo. This isn't even pasta, it's rice. I don't care. I don't care. I know it's not a grain. I know it's not actually rice, but it's rice. And it cooks like rice. It takes forever. Takes forever. Takes forever. Fight your mama. It is like risotto. I'm putting it. It's not pasta. I don't count it as pasta. I'm sorry. I know it is literally pasta. I get that. I get that. I do. But it's not. It's really not. Gnocchi. Thank you. Yeah, because have you ever had a butter, black pepper, and sage sauce for gnocchi? It's so good with a little bit of bacon. Delicious. It's good for soup. We age on orzo. I just don't feel like it's pasta. I'm sorry. I don't. Hello. Okay, tortellini. I ate a lot of tortellini as a kid. My dad would buy the big ass packs from like Sam's. And then we'd have an entire big ass pack with pork chops or steak or whatever, and like the cheap jarred Hunt's tomato sauce with a little bit of basil, and it slapped as a kid. As an adult, I feel overwhelmed, like I've had it too much. So mid. Fusilli is like the perfect spiral to me. I think it's better than cavatappi because it doesn't have the hole, so like a lot of these sauces, like these noodles, don't soak up sauce, and it doesn't go inside because the shape is, like, too complicated. At least for me, because I feel like I don't toss my pasta in sauce that often. I usually just top it. I usually toss my pasta in butter and then top with sauce. It's just the way I've always preferred it. That's a preference at this point. I think the only one I ever try to, like, actually toss stuff is, like, rigatoni, ziti, manicotti, penne, or, like, bucatini. So, 2 pounds of tortellini. Literally 2 pounds of tortellini. Gemelli is a really good one. When my dad got a little fancy smancy at the grocery store, he would buy like big packs of the imported stuff, and gemelli was one of them. And it is so good with like a pesto sauce. It's very, very good. Or like with slivered mushrooms. Super duper good. It's perfect. It's awesome, but not perfect. There we go. Lasagna is hit or miss. Homemade lasagna is the best, but like those Stofers, I don't know. It's not perfect, but it is awesome. Manicotti. I don't have manicotti a lot. I do have it stuffed sometimes. I think it's mid. Ravioli. For me, out of all the stuffed pastas, ravioli's top. Because you get more in it. And I feel like that's usually the star is the stuffing, not the noodle. So I would put that there. And then penne, not perfect, but awesome. Rigatoni, I'm not like super into the texture on this one. It's just try hardy. Rigatoni is one of the big good tubes. Good tube. The rochetti is also kind of like the, where did I put you? Where did I put you? Hello? I lost her. I think the gamele. It's kind of like the gamele. It's very similar. One's twisted, one's not. it's the same shape. It's just a little boat. Farfalla is F tier because the thicker center is undercooked or the edges are overcooked. You think so? I feel like it's just mid. Rotini is also mid. ABCs. Come on. Where do you even see this outside of being in a can of soup? Spaghetti? Try hard. Why are you in every dish? You're too thick. You're too thin, but also too thick. You're not good. Your big sister, Bucatini, however, is quite literally God tier. Fight your mama. Ziti, not perfect but awesome. And Rotel. I haven't had a lot of experience with Rotel. It reminds me of like the little, I want to say like Mexican pastas where they're fried with like little spices. Correct me if I'm wrong. If they're like similar, same vein, maybe. They make me think of lotus root when I look at it, but it's a little try hard. It's a very complicated shape. It's a little try hard. Sorry. I've never seen ABC's bow tie. Hey, to be honest, lasagna is more or less. Yeah, you think so? I was like, I don't know. I felt like it was either mid tier or not perfect but awesome. I don't mind moving it down. I feel like, I like my homemade lasagna, but I don't find a lot of recipes of other people's that I've enjoyed thoroughly. And I find, especially like a lot of home cooks or even like restaurants really, really overcook their noodles. So like, for me, a perfect al dente is always going to be a minute under. But if I'm making lasagna, I will go 3 to 4 minutes under because I know it's going to be baked and cooked the rest of the way. And I don't like mushy pasta. Like, I'm very much a texture eater, and for me to eat something so texturally mush, because you gotta think, you've got your heavily minced meat sauce, you've got literally mush of ricotta, you've got cheese that's melted, so mush, and slime, and then you've got mushy pasta. It's just too much of the same note. So Garfield would be so disappointed. Well, good thing I'm not a Ziz. And I'm not obsessed with Garfield. Spaghetti is low mid. Do you really think so? I feel like it's a try hard because it ends up in everything. I feel like I just see spaghetti too much. Spaghetti and meatballs. It's in too much media to not be absolute god tier. How are you in that much media and you still fumble the bag? How? Wait, you guys cook your pasta? For lasagna, I do a pre-cook because I don't like like cooking things in the oven for too long because I don't like heating up my whole house with the oven. I like my house being a icebox. If I could sleep with the windows open at night, even in the winter, I would. But that is a little crazy town, so yeah. Crunchy ramen noodles. That is a good snack. Unironically, I used to smash that up and put it in a little Ziploc bag. And I would put the little seasoning in it and mix, like shake the bag. And then I would like walk around eating that in my house as like a little poor kid. Because that is what we were. Thank you for the $5. Have I heard of toasted ravioli? Do you mean like the fried stuff, like dipped and battered? Or do you mean like toasting it in the pan? Because I've heard of both. So, which one are you referring to? I've had the raviola frita or whatever of it being fried, and it is delicious. My college actually used to serve that as like a side for a meal that they would have like pasta night at the dining hall, and they would serve fried ravioli. as like this like specialty item every once in a while, and it was always overcooked. I mean, just like rock solid on the edges. Might as well have been lasagna chips. A fried pasta on the stovetop is thumbs up. Yes. Gas stove or electric stove? I prefer gas stove. I am a renter, and a lot of rentals don't provide gas stoves, especially if you're not living in a city area. So I have coil tops right now, and it is sucking my soul away. I literally went to make some form of Mexican food the other day, and I was like, oh, I'll just put my peppers directly in the flame like I usually do. And then I looked over at my stove, and I was like, I want to die. What the fuck? So, yeah, no. I hate it. I hate it. I'm sorry if you like it, but I hate it. Real poverty hours, yeah. Why would it be crunchy? It comes soft. What are you talking about? Wait, what are you talking about? I was talking about lasagna. Are you talking about, Wait, what are you talking about the ramen noodles? I'm lost. Breaded and fried. Breaded and fried. Yes, I have had the fried raviolis. I've had it done properly. I've never tried to make it myself. I believe you would probably have to like par freeze it or allow it to solidify a bit, or I don't know. I imagine you would do like a 2-step dredging process, 3-step dredging process for pasta, right? Because it's pretty moist, and a lot of things when you fry it, when you dredge it, you want it to be pretty dry. So I would imagine you would do a seasoned flour batter, and then you would do eggs, and then some form of Italian breadcrumbs, I assume. I think that in my mind makes the most sense. But my other question would be if it would be, well, it would be partially cooked, because most ravioli prepackaged is partially cooked, and they cook up in like 2 minutes flat. So yeah. Panko, like panko breading? Yeah, that works. Best pasta is whatever is on sale. Amen. You're not wrong. So yeah, this is my pasta list. Obviously, there's a lot in pasta perfection because I am in love with pasta, so it is hard to say which ones are more perfectly in the other. It is literally just whatever's on sale. I have yet to find pappardelle in stores in my area ever. And it's also hard to find any of the pasta nests. So I think I may actually have to make some of my own, finally. The issue with making pasta right now is eggs are expensive. Eggs are expensive. And I don't like what I perceive as a waste of eggs. Even if I eat the pasta, I will still view it as a waste, mainly because then I wake up in the morning and I have to buy more eggs. And that feels wasteful. It's hard to put into words. It's probably very stupid. I'm sorry. You can taste the deal. Amen. You know what? Yeah. You can taste the deal. Yeah. I'm pinning it. Well, I just ate spaghetti. Spaghetti is so good. This is only scratching the surface. There are a ton more pastries. The Italians are serious about this. Yes, I know. There are so much more pastas. The list I had seen was just very extensive. I knew most of them. There was like 2 or 3 I didn't know. But, it was enough for me to be like, I don't know them. What the fuck? I thought I knew everything. This is my special interest. But yeah. No, but for real, you can buy a dozen eggs for the price of a giant ostrich egg these days. Yeah, it's getting rough out there, you guys. It is, like, getting real rough. Let me not cover Piggle and Krillo. Krillo. Sorry. Don't mean to disrespect you, sir. Alright. Chicken fun? Listen. I am a renter. I can't have chickens. It doesn't work like that. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Egg yolks are for rice. Egg whites for pasta. What? I thought, like, part of the yolk is what makes that lovely yellow color. What? I'm a little confused. Eggs are expensive. The farm fresh eggs I sell from my uncle's chickens are going at $5 a dozen. I can't wait till they reopen, but I am nervous to see how they update their pricing to, you know, make a little extra competitively, right? It seems like it already went up on my end. I used to be able to get it for like 50 cents. Now it's $2. So I am nervous to see what happens spring/summer when the hens are laying enough for people to sell to the masses on the roadside stands. The one farm I used to go to stopped producing brown eggs at one point, and I had to find another place, and they were charging $1 more, and that was really frustrating. Because I prefer the brown shell eggs. I do think there is a slight difference in flavor, but for me, it's really just because the brown shell cracks a little easier, and I don't like picking out eggshell when I am in a rush in the morning making myself some breakfast. Sucks. So I like doing the brown shell eggs because they crack better. And they peel easier when I boil eggs. I know you could make a pinhole at the top and it'll peel better, or with vinegar even, but they peel just fine when it's the brown shell. I don't, maybe it's literally the melanin thickening it. I don't know how it works, but it does. It just does. It's weird. They do crack differently. I'm thankful my parents have chickens if I still lived near them. Yeah, my parents have rats and pigeons. I don't think that counts though. Hi Coyote, welcome. Landlords fear the indoor chicken farmer. No, we broke her chat. No. I had pastas about composition and surface area for sauce holding. And I would agree with that. I think, though, even in their best ideations, a lot of the ones that seem like they'd be designed to hold sauce more don't really seem to. If anything, they kind of just, are too big and in the way that the pasta sauce pools at the bottom. And then you just have soup. And when you want pasta, you don't want soup, Eggs aren't too expensive here yet, but oil is extremely expensive. Yeah, oil price went up too. I went to purchase some more peanut oil. I just gotten out of it, and the last time I purchased it, I purchased a huge, big old boy of it. It was $5. It was $12 this time, and I was it's only been a couple months. I know it's only been a couple months. How is that possible? And I purchased from the same place. So I'm no, not even. I purchased from a place where it should have been cheaper. Yes, because I purchased from Target first, and then I purchased from Walmart this time. And I'm hello? What are you doing? Should have done a price check, but I don't, no. That would have been a little too much. I don't want to be full on could you price match this for me? Well, could you price match it? Nah. That's cancerous. I don't want to do that. Agreed, landlords are terrified of the indoor chicken farmer. If you do it, just watch. They'll say you can't because it's running the floor. But we all know the real reason. You know what? I don't think so. I feel like I'll be here for probably over 5 years if I'm honest with myself about saving up. And after 5 years with the lease contract, they will replace the carpet for free. It's just a given at that point. So I don't really have to worry about that. I also have an attached garage, so I could potentially, it would be a little cold. Nah. I also just don't like the smell of birds. They're stinky. What's up? Nothing. Penne lisse does not hold sauce at all. Way worse than penne rigate. I feel like a lot of them don't, though. Like, I feel like rotini has that special spiral cut to it to, like, grip onto the sauce better, and it just doesn't seem to. It just doesn't seem to. Like, you have to submerge it in sauce to make it do that, and at that point, it's soup. It's soup. I'm sorry, it's soup. Easier to get a pint of blood than a bottle of oil these days, for real. Yeah, it kind of seems that way. Large number of chickens reek. Yeah, and you can't just have one or two. A lot of places won't sell you just one chicken because it's actually kind of not good for them. And they, like, lowest recommended of having chickens, I believe, is 3. So, yeah. Shells have a sauce pocket. Shells, I feel like, are one of the few that, like, is really good about scooping up sauce. Yeah, I agree. I feel like when they're shaped like a little mini bucket or a hat, it just works. Somehow it works. I have 5 and they run around the yard. Yeah. I would love to have, like, free range run around the yard type chickens. Like, I have plenty of neighbors down the street who have chickens that just roam in the front yard. And I don't mind that. I mean, you do have to worry a bit about coy dogs and foxes and raccoons and things like that, but if you have a good rooster, you don't have to worry too much. But then you have to worry about a rooster. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever be for me. You know, maybe one day I'll get married and the husband can take care of that. Right? He can take care of that. Not me. I'll make all the food and I will do all the egg related stuff, and shoot, I'll even go gather the eggs, but he can take care of everything else. And just delegate it to him like a manager. Shells, yes. I sometimes watch videos of a guy who removes hort nets, and he feeds the larvae. Oh, the hornet's nests? And he feeds the larvae to his chickens. Yeah, I also wouldn't want to be feeding them. It just does not interest me. Embrace tradition! Rooster bouncer. Yeah, it kind of seems that way, doesn't it? I should have brought water up with me. Oops. I'll have to pound some after this. I want to try out ducks, honestly. I would too. They are, like, absolute shitters. Just shit. But, yes, I would like to as well. They make good eggs for, like, mixing into things or having as omelets. I think having them plain as, like, fried or over easy or even scrambled is not my favorite, though. One day, me and a bro were on the Zaza. Zooted. When we saw a chicken cross the road, we lost our sides. Just because, you know, I used to walk around my college campus late at night. I loved going on late night walks because the town was just so safe. It was really quite a lovely town. And it still is. I like visiting there. It's really quite spectacular. And, I mean, they had a lot of nature hikes and the waterfront, and it was really quite nice. But they also had a lot of wildlife. And I literally have a video somewhere on my phone. Obviously, I can't share it. I would love to, but I can't. But I ran into a pack of deer. Just chilling, walking around right in front of me. And I just, like, it was magical. At, like, 2 a.m., just walking around. A little zooted because college, and that's how you do. And ran into, like, a pack of deer, and I was like, how? This is so cool. I didn't laugh about it. I literally just recorded it like it was the most special thing ever. And, you know, sometimes I watch back at the video and realize that my hands are shaking the whole time, and it's piss dark, and you cannot see a thing, and I'm like, I'm dumb. But I can at least recall the memory just from seeing the video, which is pretty nice. Java isn't here for him. Drink water, chat. Java isn't here. I knew we were missing some sort of chatty Cathy tonight. We should beat him up. Ducks will protect your tomato plants quite well. Yes, they're very good protectors. I feel like if you're going to have chickens, you might want to have ducks too, because they'll usually protect your flock if you can train them to, especially if you raise them together. What? A hydroponic garden. Like the stacked kinds, or the ones you plant into like the PVC pipe? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean the chronic? Not sure. Hydrophonic always sounds a little yab. I don't know. Sorry. Just about all my neighbors have some kind of chickens, if not ducks. Just saw one of them chasing their escaped roosters a few days ago, but the little guy in his front passenger seat and went home. Oh, God. Hadn't noticed Java was gone. Hope all is well. Yeah. It's okay. We can attack him later. Don't worry. Or encourage him. I don't know. That's your guys' job. I'm just here to stream. No. I do hope he's okay. I know some of you guys have been having, like, actually shit work weeks from what I've been able to keep up with, so I'm glad I'm not the only one in the trenches here. I mean, it sucks that you guys are also in the trenches, but yes. Oh, Java's visiting family. Oh, he's not in the trenches. Lame. No, I'm so sad. Not about Java. Now I'm sad because he's visiting his family, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I was visiting my family. What the heck? I was on the phone yesterday with my little brother, my youngest one, and he's not even 13, and his voice is changing. It feels entirely too early, like entirely too early. My kid brother's voice is so deep it's deeper than both of our older brothers. And now my youngest his voice is changing. And I literally talked to him. I talked to him on the phone. Well, he hasn't been free lately because he's been schooling and gaming, and he's just been too busy, and I don't like bothering them. But I finally got to talk to him for the first time since, oh shoot, Thanksgiving. I don't think he called me on Christmas. He was busy with church stuff, and he was in the play and all the things. So I pick up the phone, and it's FaceTime, because it's nice to see his face, because my little brother is absolutely beautiful, and I like seeing him. And he smiled, and his teeth had grown in, and his last tooth had finally come all the way through, and his teeth are now pushed together, that his gap is almost completely gone, which made me sad. And he went, "Hey, Sena." And I was like, what the fuck? Who are you? Where's my precious baby lump? And he had, like, a real conversation with me, and I wanted to die. On one hand, I'm like, cool, we're having a real conversation. And he's not like, how you, Sena? How your day? But now he's like, he's real. He's real, and he's sounding like a man, and he's not even a teenager, and I just, like, I don't. My baby is, and he had, like, a zit on his chin, and I was like, what the fuck? And he had a little bit of fuzz on his lip, and I'm like, what am I looking at? Me missing Tiny Babu. Yes, I miss him. And he was almost taller than me when he visited in August, and he's talking about spending the summer with me. And my mom came to visit with him, so, like, she feels more comfortable knowing that my house is very stable, and, like, I live a stable, steady lifestyle. I'm not a bad person, all of the things. Because I don't know why in her mind she was like, she's moving. She must be bad. It must be because she wants to be bad. And it's like, no, I just am ready to grow the fuck up. And so, you know, he might be spending the whole summer, or at least 2 weeks, is what from the sounds of things. So, you know, if I'm gone for 2 weeks, that's why. But, like, he's gonna get here, and he's gonna be taller than me. What do I do? That some 12-year-old little punk is taller than me. What do I do? So, yes, wait a bit. He's going to end up being taller than you in a few. I'm sure by the time summer hits, he's going to be taller. Oh, I had to do that 3 times. I literally can't. I can't. I can't. I'm so upset. And like, yes, small Sena, but also I'm not small. That's the worst part, is I'm tall. They're just all taller. The only ones who aren't like ridiculously taller than me are my older brothers. They're both like 5'10". So it's just 2 inches. Like if I put on heels, I'm taller than them. And so it's like not a big deal. But I'm about to be a big little sister. Or a little big sister. Or however you want to phrase it. I'm the big sister but little. And it's frustrating. It's so frustrating. But yes. And my baby brother is a nervous little shit. So he's like sweaty and nervous, woo, and he's about to be a big ass man. I'm not ready. I am not ready, big sister Lolly. I am not though. I'm big. So yes, that'll be fun. I'm very hopeful, fingers crossed, that everything will work out seamlessly. It sounds like I might have to go all the way out to where I'm from and fly with him back, which I'm not looking forward to. I am really not ready to look a lot of the people I left behind in the eyes. And I feel like I'm hoping by that time I've like mentally prepped enough to face a lot of those people, because it will be a lot harder to leave them the second time. So, yes, in the eyes. Yes, I am not like one who can't do eye contact. Like, that's not necessarily like an issue for me, but it's just like there are some people who played such an integral role in my childhood and in my life that I had to unfortunately leave behind. And it feels like if I looked them in the eyes, I would just not want to leave, you know? Like, on one hand, I'm like super excited to see, I think I mentioned it before on a stream, like my aunt and uncle, who aren't my aunt and uncle, who I look at as my like surrogate parents. Obviously, I will be seeing them if I visit home. I literally can't not see them. I probably would even text ahead to make sure that my surrogate father is there before I even fly out. But it makes it hard, you know? Like, I hate having to visit home because it is always so hard to leave. And it's not like it's my parents, it's my brothers, and it is like the church family that we built. It is just, it's hard. It's plain and simple, it's hard. Simple as. It's also hard to leave all the good freaking food there. There's like no good food where I live. There's none. Not even good mom and pop shit. Because it's literally just shitty diners. And it's not like, oh, it's just shitty on the inside. No. Shitty food. Shitty food standards. Shitty, like, food suppliers, even. Freaking, what is it, Cisco Foods. Yeah. Shit. This is too wholesome. I'm sorry. Goth boots all the time. Yeah. Big little bro. Yup. If you call him Big Little Bro, he will be so happy. I'm sure he will. I'm sure the other pickled nose one will be too. I literally make fun of my brothers all the time, though, so giving them too many compliments makes their head big, because, like, anytime I tell either of them that they're handsome, they're like, I know. I'm like, what the fuck? My older brothers were never this secure. What is wrong with you? Oh, yes, I showered you in compliments every single day for your whole life up until now. Literally always telling my little brothers, just know that you're beautiful, and if anyone ever tells you differently, spit on them. And now when I'm like, oh my god, you're so cute, they're like, yeah, I know, Sena. Duh, of course I'm cute. Anyway, tell me something I don't know, stupid bitch. And I'm like, so they're gonna be one of the few men in the world who, you know, get more than one compliment a year. So I mean, it is coming from their older sister, so they probably will disregard it, but yes. And I tell them every time I talk to them that I'm proud of them, because, you know, everybody needs to hear that shit. And, you know, unironically, my youngest brother used to call me mom for quite some time, because to him I was his mom, and even now he tells me that I am his mom, which makes it that much harder being apart. But yes, I am constantly encouraging him, encouraging all my brothers, because they are some of the most important people in my life. So I love my brothers. My brothers are like a package deal. I already like have it in my mind that if I ever bring a man home and they react poorly to my brothers, out the door he will go. They're packaged. These are my children. If you marry me, you marry us. I can accept if you hate my parents, but if you hate my brothers, you might as well hate me because I raised them. So, it's the older sibling instinct. Yeah. Mama Sena's a true brother. Hey, yo, what the fuck? The only people I really hang out with are my brothers. Yeah. I don't know. I love playing games with my brothers. I love hanging out with my brothers. It was so much easier when I lived at home because, like, I'd be like, oh, I miss my brothers. I just go downstairs. Or I'd be like, you know, like I would just like look up and one of them would be at my doorway and they'd be like, Sena, do you want to play Mario Kart? I'd be like, oh my god, yeah, come in. And now it's like I go downstairs and they're not there. And it makes me want to cry. So I try not to think about it. I try really hard not to think about it. But yeah, I wish I had an older sibling. Oh my god, he's alive, guys! Don't tell him what we were saying. True tomboy. Oh, thanks. Yeah, just go home. I can't, like, it's complicated. So it's like, it's a rather expensive trip. It's cross country. And I wouldn't feel comfortable staying in my home. So I'd also have to pay hotels. And I would not be comfortable having my parents drive me anywhere because I'm in a really immature spot, admittedly immature, where I just don't want them to have any control or say right now. That is where I am at mentally right now. And so for me to visit home would require enough capital to do everything by myself. I'm just not there yet. I'd rather save up for a home than save up that much to be around them. So yeah. Oh damn. Yeah. I don't know if that's just me being really, really stubborn, but essentially my father and I had a rather big falling out before I left, and I would love to say we've since put it past us. But he did call me for Christmas, which was weird. What do you mean, don't tell him? I'm in the middle child, so I have a bit of both the older sibling and younger sibling mentality. I'm technically a middle child, but I think I just assumed the role of oldest because I'm the only girl. Because one of my brothers has a learning disability and the other one is just so soft-spoken that he just kind of relinquished it all to me. Dang, I missed a big one. Not necessarily. Lolime had a pirate ship named after you today. Did she really? Oh, that's so sweet. I was at work when she streamed and I actually couldn't take time to watch a lot of streams today. I felt kind of guilty, but I did get a lot done. Middle child gang. It'll pay off in the long run when you own a home. Yeah. I feel like, for me right now, knowing what I know about my parents now as an adult, for me, it's like building a safe haven for my younger brothers to turn to when the time inevitably comes, because it'll come. I know it'll come. It's come for me. It's come for both my older brothers. I know it'll come for my younger ones. My parents are just toxic. I love them to bits and pieces. It is safer to love them from afar. They're just not decent people. It's the only way I can really put it. They're just not decent. What did I miss? Not much, don't worry. Sorry. Ooh, I didn't mean to bump the mic. Unironically, Oni-san energy, what the fuck? $5 Sena, what are they not supposed to tell me? You took the bait. We weren't talking about anything. They just noticed you weren't here. And I was like, oh, I hope he's okay. And they're like, oh, we hope he's okay. And then someone was like, he's with his family. And I was like, then I started talking about my family. So I piggybacked off of you. Too religious? It's not even that. They're just too self-righteous. Because I feel like a lot of their stuff isn't even religious anymore. A lot of it is just like loving themselves more than loving literally anybody else. I'm the oldest because my 2 older stepsisters left 3 years after meeting them. That counts. My family when I was younger was just unusuals. What do you mean? Who? It happens. You can love your parents. You don't have to like them. I can relate, especially with being raised by grandparents instead. That's tough. A lot of people are. A lot of the people I knew at my church were raised by their grandparents. Even my pastor and his wife raised their grandchildren until the mother finally came back, and it was a whole weird thing. She's a very decent lady now, but her husband can be hit or miss. He has really bad PTSD. He served multiple tours and watched a lot of people die. Yeah. I'm laughing, not because it's funny, because it just makes me nervous. Sorry. It's the only thing I know what to do. Yeah. I love my dad, but I have to keep my distance due to his short temper. Yeah, my dad has become a pretty angry guy. And I think it's because he's not happy with where he is in life. Not to go super psychosomatic on him, but I just don't think he's happy. Like if I could diagnose him personally, I think I would diagnose him with like clinical depression. Like he's just depressed. A lot of his behaviors and reactions, it's just like very much depression-y. And he projects a lot all the time. So someone clarify if Lolime or Dr. Jekyll Mr. Hyde said, someone clarify, is Lolime a Dr. Jekyll Hyde Mr. Hyde situation? Nope. No. I guess I could clarify it. Hopefully they don't get mad. I know that Marie calls Lolime Lolime, and I think she calls the other Lolime Brawlime. For me, I call the female Lolime Citria, because it just sounds prettier, sounds more girly, so that's why I do it. And then I call the other Lolime Brawlime. But I think 2 people just really liked the characters, and because they are open source, they both took them, they both continue to stream, and we accept and love both of them dearly. And they both bring a lot to the table. So if you like watching Citria or Lolime, she does a lot of C2K or CK2 and FNAF streams. She's super into FNAF and FNAF lore. She knows quite literally everything about it. And then Brawlime is actually a licensed medical professional, and he knows a lot about medicine and general medicinal stuff, like ER related stuff. And he loves doing Zatsu, and he loves being a completely unhinged asshole and streaming for 12 hours straight, causing everybody in our group to constantly concern about whether he is slowly losing his grasp on reality. And then Citria is just a very sweet German lady, and we don't get to interact with her as much because of time change and time difference, but I highly recommend her streams. She's quite lovely. So, yeah. That's all I can say. Hopefully that's not too offensive to them. I know that Brawlime gets annoyed when we differentiate and don't just be like, what do you mean? It's the same person. But I just feel like that's a little too confusing for people. And it helps open things up so you guys can enjoy both of them wholeheartedly, in my opinion. So, yes. So I was visiting while I can. My brother's is moving, so I'm going to be alone here in Texas for a few years. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm alone where I'm at too, so we in here. Kino does CK2. Okay, CK2. Okay. My family is sort of unusual. It happens. I have tons of yab stories about my family that I, like, would happily tell to people, so people can be like, how the fuck are you alive? What is wrong with your family? But I just never know what's, like, too much information. So I don't know where the line is, and I feel like as a streamer, the line becomes ever so more blurred. And it's nothing like doxy at all. Like, I am pretty smart. I'm not ever gonna, like, let myself be doxed. And it would be pretty hard to anyways. My stuff is very privatized, what little I have in ways of social media. But, yeah. I feel like and like, nice enough, like, I don't have, like, cities and stuff located in, like, any of my socials. So, like, even that's not doxy for me. But, like, I do like playing it on the safer side just because, like, you know, I would hate for, like, my parents to stumble across my streams. I don't think I'd be embarrassed per se, but I think I would have some explaining to do that I would not want to do. Yes, they did also collab, Lolime and Lolime, or Citria. Also collabed, for sure. It was good. It was a good collab. I haven't watched all the way through it still because it's quite girthy. As Lolime constantly does very long streams, which is why I'm kind of afraid to ever collab with him, because I don't want to be trapped for like 6 hours. Although I would love to collab with him. I just feel like some people might actually get mad because I know some people don't like Lolime. But he is really funny. He is very funny. So I'm hoping with the more collabs he does that'll open up a way where like I can collab with him. I do have some like fun collab stuff going on. I am potentially collabing with Woozy in February. I say potentially because, you know, corporate things, it could always be pushed back or said no. They can always pull back, and that's completely their right. But potentially. Hopefully being able to collab with Juwun in February as well. I would love to collab with Lolime. Her schedule is a little hard to handle, but I'm hoping to. And then I'm also hoping to collab with Abby and Marie in February as well as a drawing stream. So, yes. I got things planned. I have things in the works. Don't worry. Thank you for the $5. Wait, Sena, is this a venting about family stream or did we get sidetracked? Also, big ups for playing Silent Hill and feeding the fanboy within me. I am also playing it again soon. It's not so much a sidetrack. This is just an open Zatsu. I did rabbit hole on family a little bit. But, you know, just talking. Just chatting. Just chatting. Do you think your brothers know that you stream? Oh, no, they definitely do. I told them. Blink twice if you need help during a collab. Okay. Hump day. Good call. Better to be dox proof. Yeah. If you're comfortable with it, it's never too far. I guess. I know some people get a little nervous. Fake PNG. Welcome to the Build-A-Bears. Who'll get mad if Sena decide collab with someone? I don't know. He's worried about it. I think he's worried that I have a lot of simps. Which is weird to me. And a little like, do I? I don't know. So he's a little nervous, but that's okay. I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable and make anyone uncomfortable, so that's okay. Supporters, yes. Does he mean me? Oh, does he? I don't. I'm embarrassed. Okay. Plans indeed. Looking forward to the iceberg video. Picked a doozy of a topic. Is it a doozy? I think it's a good one. I've been doing a lot of research on the side, trying to get things in order. I really want to do it like Wendigoon style, so I'm like hoping to have things really well set up. I gave myself a big amount of time to kind of pace myself. That's why this week is a little empty and a little more relaxed, because I just feel like, okay, I gotta kind of chill out a bit. I've been going hot and heavy, and I don't want it to affect the streams that I really want to do. So I'm like, all right, reel her in. And I like have a million projects I'm working on Sena side of like working on my freaking model and working on my emotes, and like I have a list of emotes I'm supposed to be working on. I have four freaking slots free still for emotes, and I'm like, I gotta sit down and actually do it. But I'm also like rebuilding an entire island from scratch for Saturday, so it's like I'm like, okay, I might have bit off more than I could chew, but I'll get there. I can eat the whole steak, don't worry. So, will there be a full flavor collab soon? There was one, but I think we have to do one now with Juby, but I'm pretty sure she's taking a hiatus right now, so. I won't send, but I'll pay your rent. RGM. That's weird. I don't see your name on the list. Oh, I'm kidding. You have a green name. Oh, it's so special. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. That was an ugly laugh. Go men. If you can be female Wendigoon, I will definitely sim for you. Honestly, I hope so. He's so freaking cool. Gosh. So cool. I hope to be like him. Yeah. Grog. You had grog at rice. Grog even more hungry now. Oh god. It's ground turkey, rice, and mixed veggies. I started working out heavy again. Oh, are you hitting the weights? I think I saw you in Discord saying you did like legs, or was that somebody else? I apologize if it was. Leg day is like my favorite day for sure. I'll sim for you, Sena. You do have simps, sadly. I really do. Oh god. Oh, it's already Wednesday? It is already Wednesday. Hump day, yeah. Oh god. Baggy. Yeah. I've got a good amount of emotes now. I've been trying to like be a little picky about what I'm choosing from the recommendations because I only do have the 4 slots left now. So I think I have, where's my iPad? Hold on, give me a sec. Let me grab my iPad. Okay, alright, I grabbed it. It was like on the edge of the bed, so all I had to do was lean back, but I was trying not to fall on my chair. Could you imagine if you just hear me fall in stream? Okay, so I have one emote that's going to be a cope, huffing some copium, and it's going to be a bear huffing some copium, because that's you guys, constantly coping. I don't see your community as simp territory. You do a pretty decent job at grounding your fan base. Oh, thank you. She's in too deep to back out now. VTubing boys, we got her forever. I can quit anytime I want. From my experience as a VTuber fan, better to break the collab with males wall from the start to prevent people who get angry at it. We did. I collabed with FlaVR before, and I would like to collab with like Rika. But he, the stream quality on their end is, like, piss poor right now, because their internet's just shit, so, I would also like to collab with my father, but, I don't think he'd be the most comfortable. I think he actually might lose his spaghetti a bit. Sena and Bonbon sitting in a tree. Ooh. Every day is leg day. Amen. Wendigoon is pretty base territory. Yes. Oh my god. His streams are so good. Steak, the famous old 96er. Yes. It's over. Kill your goslings early on, Sena, before it becomes too late. I just don't want to be, like, mean. You know? Like, I don't want to, like, straight up be mean to people. But also, like, I'm not afraid to be mean to people. I feel like if someone were to, like, actually unironically be like, I'm in love with you, I have no issue looking at you going, no, you're not. You literally don't know me. And I am offended. The Justed one. Oh, wait, which dad? Windadad. Best dad. Dude, I'd love to do a Wendigoon collab, but I don't think he fully realizes what VTubers are. I think it would just be a little too weird for him. She hates us. No. Chat might ask you to be mean to chat. Watch out. Oh, bros, I'm going social. Wow. Does he even stream? Who? Wendigo? He does. Or just the one. He's streamed a couple times. Well, he streamed with Lolime before. I was very hurt when I found out he would stream with stupid Lolime before his own daughter. But yeah. Wendigo streams on his own separate gaming channel. Do I watch his streams? No. I watch his docuseries because I like his video essay series. Yes, I like his video essays. I think they're really good. Heyo, Sena. Hope you're doing good because I'm doing great. It's my birthday. Is it really? Happy birthday, Kruka Gamer. Happy birthday. Wendigo and Sena collab talking about the Vtuber iceberg win. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. I would love to see his thoughts on VTubers, Christian VTubers. I think he would have some really interesting takes on that, actually. So, that would be cool. You didn't ask. I don't know how to ask for collabs. I'm very bad at it. You can literally ask any of my gym mates. I'm, like, terrible at it. I'm like, hey, you want to do a thing? You want to do a thing with me in my basement, kid? Like, it's just bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. I'm hoping to do a collab with Carrie Mara, just, like, her and I on my channel. Because I feel like I would love some one-on-one time with her, away from all the others. I'm going to take her for myself, my seventh wife. Oh. Yes. Birthday brawls. Happy birthday. There are Christian VTubers. Yeah, there are quite a few. There are people who kind of just like co-opt Christianity in part of their branding, and there are people who do like full-on Bible studies and prayers and stuff. So, I mean, there's Abigill. She's a Catholic VTuber, I believe. I follow her on Twitch. I believe it's Catholic. And she does some pretty good, like, wholesome content. No cursing, no swearing, obviously. So, yeah. She also has a very cute voice. Like, an insanely cute voice. I also don't know if her, like, pixel model is her normal model, but it was when I tuned in for her, her Mario Galaxy stream, where she was literally a pixel model, and I was like, hello, I love pixel art, what the heck? So, Jesus is a VTuber, shut up. No, shut up. You, me, collab, now. Yeah, no, like, I can literally go through right now. Literally, when I asked Juwun if he would like to collab, I said, hey, Juwun, I'm unsure if you'd be down, but I'd love to do a collab with you sometime. So, like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm a little awkward about it. I'm not like, oh, well, would you like to collab with me? Tucks hair behind ear. No, I'm like, hey, I don't know if this fits in your schedule or if you even like me, but would you like to collab? So, that's how I am. When I asked Marie and Abby if they'd like to collab, I was like, hey, you two, I'm not sure if one or both of you would like to. So I'm like literally just like, I'm not sure, but would you like to? So, yes. Juwun love. Yes. Yes. I am taking him for myself. I am stealing him from you, chat. Oh. But yes. I'm like literally in love with Juwun's design. Every time I see any picture of Juwun, I'm like, Juwun, my baby, my banana kitty boy. I don't know what it is. I think his heterochromia makes sense to me. And the tigers used to be one of my favorite animals, and I'm like, ugh. Yeah, and he's so very sweet, but I think he's wanting to do, something a little, like, what did he say, not super heavy on theology, but, like, by biblical lore at some point, so keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll be very fun, I hope. But shit, back to the emotes. I have a happy emote and then a Sena lost emote, but I think I might replace that with Sena rage. And then Sena dead, because, let's be honest, I die on any game you can die on. More than once, usually. And if I did the types of streams that I would end a stream every time I die, you would have anywhere from 2 minutes to 20-minute long streams always. And, yeah, that would not be great. Like one of the original Minecraft streams of just like, bye, click. So, yes. The cross was the debut stream. Oh. Huh. Weird you mentioned that. Only Christian dude in the VTuber spirit I know was Roar the rapper. He did a vid thinking out loud balance, being a VTuber fan and dealing with the yab stuff in the community. Yeah, it is a little yab in the community. I also feel like when I first started, I was like, oh, let me not curse a lot on stream with a bunch of strangers. And then I realized it didn't matter as much. But it still feels awkward sometimes, especially like dropping F-bombs, because I'm like, what if my mom did tune in? What if she did find me? And all she hears her her daughter going, fuck, oh my god! Like, I just feel like, I don't feel like it would be good. Sena, dear, you really should go ask, because if it won't be you, it will be your fans, and you don't want that. Oh, true, yeah. Please don't ask anyone don't ever, and this goes for like literally anything, don't ever pressure anyone to interact with me, please. It just seems really rude, and I don't want anyone to be mean to you guys, and I don't want to have to wrangle you guys. I don't feel like you guys are too hard at tard wrangling, but I am not afraid to. So yes, yeah, please don't. I am a big girl. I can. And if you are the somebody that will, I will make fun of you. I will be like, look at this noob. Thinks I can't talk to people. What the hell? I'll shoot you. But yes, give Wendigo Chalky Milk and Hema collab. I will never ask him for a collab unless he like somehow says something about VTubers. Then I would. Then I'd be like, hello. How would you? May I? But yeah. I also feel like because he's as big as he is, he would expect me to pay him. And I just don't got that capital, man. I don't got that Wendigo in capital. So I'm just warning you because I care. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. Thank you very much, actually. Yes. You heard it here first from Diana and Sena. Don't speak for me. I have no issue speaking. What did you say, Justin? It's okay. If I were looking for competent gameplay, I wouldn't be watching VTubers. Wow. And to think that I would want to collab with you. You're so mean. Too late. Already sent a 2K word email to Wendigoon trying to convince you to collab with you. Okay. If it's Wendigoon, it's a little less because I feel like he gets buried in stuff anyways, so it's okay. He'll be like, who the hell? Shut the fuck up. And then keep scrolling. Some people probably won't say shut the fuck up because, like, you know, he's much more holy than me. But yes. Shots fired. Ugh. You know what? I almost said something really bad. I shouldn't let you get to me. You're not worth it. You're not worth it. Anyway, I don't recommend making fun of people for pushing collabs or whatever, since somebody will eventually just use that as an excuse to farm attention. That's fair. Yeah, I think that would require a little bit of expertise to handle that situation. But you know what? I feel like for me, I wouldn't really go on mentioning a bunch of collabs that I'd like to do. I feel like it's easy to be like the Wendigoon thing. But I wouldn't just like get on here and be like, I want to collab with Gargura. Like, you know what I mean? Because I just feel like people do stupid things on the internet. And you can't control other people. So I just don't see a need to like name drop anyone, especially in the VTube community, unless I've already talked to them. So I feel like when people are like, what's your dream collab? I always get stumped because it's like, I don't want to mention that because I don't want people to be annoying about it. Does that make sense? Hello, Song. Always gotta start with your opening. Say it. Say the thing. I will not. I will not curse him out on stream. I'll do it behind the scenes. And then he could expose me on Twitter. But yeah. Yes. Yes. Good afternoon, sir. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Sena? Please leave that grown man alone. I mean, he doesn't technically have a wife and kids, but he lives his life like he's a married man and over it. Please leave him be. I found the cayenne. Yeah. That's true. Also, Sena and Kanye collab when? He's busy farming. Building his community in Wyoming, I believe? He's busy. He's building a town. He's doing what Walt Disney could never see through on. Oh, God. Let's not go the Kanye route. It's too deep a rabbit hole. It's too deep. I'm not prepared for that tonight. I will rabbit hole. Don't do it. Sena's dream collab is with Ludwig. No. No. Understandable, collab beggars are annoying as hell. Yeah, and like I feel like, you know, one of my Oshis, who's not my Oshi because he's being a poop, was like, you're only as good as your solo content. And like, I kind of have been living by that, of just like, I want to see what I can do on my own, what I can build on my own. So, I mean, obviously not everything I've done is organic on its own, right? But I would like to think a lot of the stuff now, post FlaVR's creation, has been semi-organic. And I would like to continue to build into that. That's just me. Obviously, I'm never looking to do the full corpo bit of, like, big corpo, bigger than FlaVR. It's just not... It does not interest me. I feel like I'd lose a lot of creative freedoms. I also feel like, you know, AI generation is a little hot button issue right now. I don't see that going over well in a audition application. It could, but yeah. And I really don't want to give up Sena as a character. Like, I just like Sena, so yeah. All organic Sena. Shut up. My head is too big. Stop. Also, not to damper the prospects of collabs, but sometimes you're better off not meeting your heroes at times. I agree. Yeah. Although, I like, don't think I look at any VTuber as a hero. I really don't, it is pretty big. Shut the fuck up. I will kick your ass. I will beat you to a pulp. No, I don't feel like Oshi culture is, like, really new to me since joining this community. I was not super big into Twitter and VTuber. I literally was mainly a VOD watcher on YouTube, and I was not heavily entrenched in the VTuber realm. It kind of scared me anytime I saw it. It seemed heavily dramatic outside of streaming, and I was like, well, I only care about the streams. So I'm here for the streams, and then I'm out. So now being so entrenched in it and learning all these different verbiage and, like, Oshi and, all the different, you know, silly fake Japanese, weeb Japanese version of things, and just, like, a lot of the weird toxicity and weird drama and weird fans even. I'm just like, This is a lot. This is a lot. And I feel like I say, oh, I'm not big into Twitter, and I'm very active on Twitter, but I also feel like that's where a lot of you guys are at, and I want to be active with the people who support me, because it just seems like the right thing to do. VTubers can be weird, fans can be weird as hell. Yeah, like, I just didn't really know. And I was never, like, huge on Hollow. I liked Hollow Tempest when it came out, but I was never huge on Hollow. I liked a lot of the smaller things because it felt more organic, and it felt less like something being pushed, if that makes any sense, and if that isn't rude, I apologize. But, so I wasn't huge on it, and the more I'm in this community, the more I learn about things, and the more sad things I, am made aware of, and it's just, it's a lot. And it's also, weird to, see people who put literal people behind, these characters or the characters themselves on such a high, pedestal, because it just feels like a ridiculous amount of pressure. I feel like that's why I try to keep things a little chilled out with you guys, a little okay, don't though, because I'm not anything special. So, I don't know. Still no Twitter, suckers. Alright, Solace. And you're knees deep in AI art. You're not better than any of us. I'm exposing you. Ayo, Sena, let me smell your eyeballs. Bitch, what? Even as a joke, that's so weird. Oh my god, I don't get most of the terms either. Yeah, it's just, it's a different world. VTubing is it's its own little world. It's really different. And some of it's pretty scary. I was trying to drink coffee, what the fuck? Oh my god, stop, weird. Sena, this is a hobby filled with young women and you didn't expect the toxicity? It's like high school to an extent. I don't know. For me, I was a lot of these people are in a big corporate job settings, and in my mind, a lot of them seemed, at least on stream, to even treat it like nothing more than a job. So when I saw any amount of drama, I was like, that's weird. This is your job. So... VTubing got so dramatic these last few years. Yeah, it seems like it. Weird fans. That me you're talking about? You're the good kind of weird, Java. Just kidding. No, I don't think... I feel like a lot of you guys aren't that weird. I think you guys... I think a lot of you guys are Billy Badasses, where you just, wanna be... You wanna be hardcore! But you're just, normal. That's probably gonna ruin some of your guys' night. You're welcome. Sena said, Sena not special. That make her special. All ideas fun. They don't control them as much. We're all special. Well, bros, we found the weird VTuber fan. There's at least one person worse than me. Oh, God. Oh, now that is specific. Grug is broke. Wait, what? Good taste. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Stop. Talks about weird VTuber stuff. I wonder if many different YouTubers can turn into a tea kettle. Can Sena turn into a power drill jackhammer? I kill myself. What the fuck? Oh my god, why? Why did I mean that's a power drill, obviously. And what the jackhammers just say. That wasn't a no to the eyeball question. No, by the way, you cannot come up on my face and smell my eyeballs. How? Don't answer that. That's rhetorical. How? Rhetorically, how? Yeah. Yeah. Am I in normie? Oh my god, you guys are normies. Now that's a term I hadn't heard in a while. You take that back. We're just edgelords. Some of us in our mid-30s. You know, I feel like if you're over 20, you can't be an edgelord unironically. Ironically, for sure. But I feel like it's time to grow up. Oh, I'm gonna make some of you mad. I know it. I'm gonna hear it from Miliardo later. I think you pissed some people off. Like, let me be. No, I'm manly. You're manly? Prove it. Arm wrestle me right now. You won't. You won't. If I kick you in the shins, will you fall over? Yeah. Not manly. If I knee you in the nuts, will you scream and cry? Not manly. Vroom, hot jackhammer noises. Shut up. That was a good impression. What the fuck? Well, I mean, I do work with drills of the like it just makes a zoo sound. Like it just, you push it and it goes zoo. Hot jackhammer noises. Lewd. No, it's not a clip. Stop. Streams like this are a good way to chill and take my mind off the stresses of work and school. Work and school. I do not miss the trenches, my guy, but I wish you all the best. Sena is, in fact, an impact wrench. Oh, thank you. What a compliment. Thank you. I'm actually built different. Wow. He's built different. Oh my god. I'm an edgelord to vent out everything besides that I'm pretty mundane. Why not? What's on your face? What's on your face? What's on your face? I thought that was an air wrench. I don't... Do what to your face? He said he wants to... Oh, I get it. No, there is nothing like that on my face. Thank you. Oh my god. You guys are worse than me. You know what? Maybe you are edgelords because you're like 13 in the head. There any part that we can smell? Foxy. Dude. Somebody hit him. Please. I hope somebody smacks you unironically tomorrow. In the face. Tell that to Leafy. Who? I'm not an edgelord yet. You're an edgelord because you're a baby. You're a little baby. He's a baby. He's a little baby. He's a little baby. He's a little guy. He's just a little guy. What? Oof, that one hurts. I'm sorry. Nah, it makes sense. Normies. I can agree with that, Lyle. Please continue pissing them off. I'm loving this. Leafy, that's a name I haven't heard in a hot minute. Who the fuck? Also, Tinks. You're welcome. Not having a sense of irony is your 30s might be an indicator of bigger issues. True. If you can't have a sense of irony or at least know what it is, then you might be a little special. He's a little special, and his name is spelled ED. That is special ed. Anyway. Yell WWF before you kick him. Yeah. World Wrestling Federation. WWF! Yep, I'm mad. Never gonna grow up. Gonna be 12 forever. Alright, Peter Pan. Send a power tool voice packs coming soon. How does that work? How do voice packs work? Like, in all seriousness, like, I'm not joking. How does that even work? Like, how does that work? What is it, like a Pokemon card? Gotta collect them all the Sena voices. Like, what? How? How do I unironically charge people for that? It just seems bad. It seems like the kind of thing you do when you run out of content, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's mean. I don't mean it directly towards anybody, but like, I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. I am dumb. Sorry. I don't know how to market myself because it just doesn't make sense to. I don't know. Are you an impact drill or an SDS drill? I'll get back to you. I want to say impact because, like, then I could be like, impact! But, like, I don't. Greg misses having a job. 2 in the morning. Where the hell? Are you in the EU? Grug. Where are you? Wait, don't tell me though, because like I would feel bad if you actually told me. What the heck? Grug. Get a job. Don't be a neat. Don't be a neat. Get on your feet. That's bad. That's bad. Obviously, I never came up with any of the cheers on the team. Oh, God. EU cringe. Shh, don't say that. We have some good EU bros on here. Shh. Grug is fascinating. Yes, he's a good study on holding to your Beyblade. I mean, kayfabe. I mean, keyfob? How's it pronounced? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Grug rarely breaks immersion. In fact, he breaks immersion less than I do. Which isn't much. Because I feel like I break it quite often. At least once a stream, I feel like. But, yeah. Think of voice acted VN starring you. It just seems a little silly. I don't know. You record something and we pay you for it, it's usually some roleplay stuff. Roleplay? That's a little sussy. That's a little sussy. You imagine I get married and some rando on the internet has me going, alright, good night, chat. Mwah. Like, no. No. I would rather die. Get married and my husband's just like, so you are a whore on the internet. Oh, God. See, fuck is it? What the fuck say? You cringe, I hate noir, I hate noir. Grug is Grug. Chat loves Grug. True. Grug is in the glow tribe. Grug's a glowy? Should I put him in timeout for being a glowy? I'm kidding. Clipped. Oh, stop. Yeah, voice packs are the epitome of simping and cringe. I don't know. I don't want to be mean because I do have people I follow and enjoy their content who do release voice packs. It just seems silly. You married? That ain't happening. Why not? I am quite pretty and smart and accomplished and adorkable. Thank you. It's something I have heard termed towards me multiple times. Thank you. I snee at you. Snee. I'm a whore on the internet for memes. Java. I thought so differently of you. Wow. Tisk. This is how we know if you're EU or US. KM, color, flavor, healthcare, crisps. Crisps. Oh, God. Or when you call cookies and biscuits different things. Spit on them. Making a table ASMR with Sena. That would be really fun. I am hoping to hand cam sometime either in the end of next month or the beginning of March. I think I will have my setup completely done by then. I'm getting a bonus check to pay out for my mini computer that I can put in my garage. So I'm really hoping. And then getting the camera rigged up in a way that doesn't like yab me. But I'm hoping to also get some really nice wood. I have some birch that I am looking at the farmer's who works next door. He has some wood I've been kind of on the fence about. I want to make into like serving platters and utensils. I originally was hoping I could do some pre-recorded content this week for it, but then I was like, you know what? I feel like I could save that for a hand cam. It's not like the wood's going anywhere. I'm just setting aside for it. It's not super expensive. It's a little bit, and it is a lot to transport back in my sedan. So, yes. You can't prove anyone in chat isn't a glowy. True. So if you're a glowy and you're in chat and you're listening, just know that I have nothing to be exposed here. I am not interesting. I am boring. I am normal. Do you think he bought it? Sena is husband hunting now. No. I am a big believer of it'll happen when it needs to. You know? I feel like if you're searching, then you can't find them. I feel like the guys are doing the searching most of the time anyways. So I'm just here. I feel like the second you stop looking is the second you find something, though. So I wait. Uh-oh. Am I being pinged for anything important? Oh, just music and stuff. Okay, good. I was a little nervous. FlaVR staff was pinging, and I was like, uh-oh. Did I miss something? Okay, cool. Sena, I actually do work for the government. Thanks for the $2, you government agency. Ugh. What do you work at the DMV? As long as you don't work at the DMV, I can forgive you. But if you work at the DMV, just know that you suck. And you are the bane of my existence. And I will burn down every DMV I come across. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't. Unless. And why are you letting the grandmas back on the road? They can't drive. Why do I have to fight that hard to get my car registered, only to be, like, stuck with a bunch of idiots on the road? Technically, I'm a glowy. What the fuck? I work for Border Patrol as medical. Oh my gosh. He's part of ICE. No, my Latin followers, look away. Don't interact. I mean, medical is cool. That's based. That's kind of based. Semi-based. I have achieved my need in Roblox. Yes, in Roblox. In Minecraft. Never underestimate their pettiness. Literally, they're so mean. And for what? Like, it doesn't do anything. They have no real control. They just like being in charge. No, DMV violence. Sena, when is the handcam DMV RSM stream? Never. It was just it was a bad joke. It was a bad joke. Oh God. I'm gonna get like a knock on my door. Ma'am, on the 25th of January, did you or did you not say that you would burn down every DMV you came across? It was a poorly timed joke. I didn't expect for them all to set ablaze the next day. Oh. Get him, Matalo. No. So like Discord mods? A little bit, yeah. Sena DIY DMVRs in Minecraft, of course. Only in Minecraft. I'm gonna build a bunch of DMVs in Minecraft and then set them all on fire and be like, finally, we're all free. Who said all of them? Cut. Sena's a Discord mod. Shut up, Marie. I don't control anything, though. You guys are the ones who are always asking me to pin stuff. So now who's the mod? You guys. Stop. Don't bully me, Marie. I thought we were friends. No jokes allowed on the internet, Sena. Sorry, you gotta go to jail. Stop. I'm too pretty for jail. I'll be touched. No. Nah, I'm gonna control a harem. Your Honor, in my client's defense, it was funny. Oh God. Wait, your mod dropped. No, stop. It's just a FlaVR staff. Best of friends, but your fans deserve the truth. What the heck, Marie? It's not like I don't force anything. I don't control anything. I don't know. I just started the staff Discord. That was it. And then everything from there has been people's suggestions. They moderate themselves. They're grown adults. I'm not here to babysit. Your Honor, it's just a prank, bro. Marie, respectfully, please bully harder. Marie, I tune into your streams. I will bully you back. I've never moderated a chat other than my own. Fair. I don't feel like I moderate you guys, though. But if I do, call me out and tell me to stop. Do it. I'm fine with that. I don't want to be that way. I'm sorry. I don't want to be like, I assume control. Hi, Marie, bully or more. Shut up. A mod? I'm not a mod. I'm the AI art guy. You moderate chat. Question is Discord. Your Honor, people of the jury. Yes, my client burned down 30 DMVs, but can you blame her? I feel like, the coolest thing would be get off scot-free and get a high five from the judge. She's like, God, I hate those lines. High five. Sena, when's the Killdozer stream again? Sunday. Sunday is, like, the best day for that, because then I have enough time to save up, and for me, I end my week on the Sundays, and then, hell starts over again on Monday. So, yes. Jury nullification. Your Honor, she only did what we all wanted to do. I was playing devil's advocate. Come on. When's the Power Drill ASMR stream? Unironically, are you guys really hoping for that? Power tools are pretty loud. I hope that is understandable. And noise gates are kind of hard to control for that sort of stuff that isn't like human voices. So I mean, if you are unironically actually looking for that, I could potentially release it as pre-recorded content, because then you guys can go back and rewatch it however many times and it's just there. I could literally just do some pre-recorded stuff of literally just, this is what a hammer sounds like on metal, this is what it sounds like on wood, and have it be like that. I feel like doing it live would make it harder to get that ASMR feel as well as the sound quality, because my mic settings are just not set up super great for that. But I feel like I could do it if it was recorded stuff. Obviously, I would want to make sure it's all my tools, all done in my garage, so I wouldn't source things out. Don't worry about that part. I would hope to even hand cam it so you know for sure it's me. But yes, I don't know. This stream feels kind of ASMR-ish, relaxing at least. Does it? I don't know. I just don't feel like, I don't want to disrespect it. I don't want to be bad at it and not do justice to it, because I know people do actually care about it and are actually into it. So pre-recorded is fine. Okay. Sena, ASMR, please. Doesn't have to be power drills. I imagine would sound really great. Yeah, wood does sound really good. I think the only ASMR I've ever enjoyed are the cooking or building things without anyone speaking over it, and just hearing the sounds of that is really, really relaxing. But I know some people get little tinglies and are super happy and super into it when it comes to when it comes to some ASMR stuff, and I don't think I can provide that. So I also know that sometimes people use ASMR for somewhat baity GFE stuff, and I can't provide that to you. I would die of cringe. It would be the opposite of I am cringe, I am free. It would be I am cringe, I am dead. So yes. Otherwise, I feel like there's parts of it that could be really serious and really endearing and really fun. So I feel like it just kind of depends what route you go. And I feel like I would be too respectful. So instead of reading building manual ASMR, stop trying to make me read boring shit. Oh my gosh. It's too much. And they're usually straightforward. The things I buy are usually straightforward if it comes with its own building stuff. Or it's pictures, IKEA. Which are usually poorly manufactured, and I end up adding my own reinforcements and stuff, but still. I like Nobel T ASMR channel. She reads books. Oh, that sounds really nice. I feel like I'd love to do another reading thing, but I think I would do my own pick and introduce you to some stories that I really like and would like to add to my bookshelf. There was a story about a China doll rabbit that I read in my childhood. It's called The Miraculous Story of Edward Tulane, I believe, by Kate DiCamillo. She did The Tale of Despero, and it is really, really sweet. Really sweet. I actually really love her books. They're very, very sweet books. But yeah, a swearing ASMR. Oh my god. Is that a thing? Could that be a thing? I don't know. Just like whispering swear words. Oh god. Sena building IKEA furniture ASMR. Sandpaper some wood. Yeah, that's a really nice sound. I do have a Dremel too. That sounds pretty nice too. I would like another 1984 reading stream. Okay, yeah, I can pick up where we left off. That wouldn't be bad. I want Super Mario Galaxy lore reading stream. Celis, why do you just want me to read all the time? You really are a little kid. Mommy tuck you in your bed. ASMR punching. Oh my god. Yo, what? Yo, how much for CNC Lav ASMR? Oh god, now what am I about to Google? CNC Lav. Oh, that is a really complicated machine. Or made to change the current manual production lathes, also used as carbide. I don't work with anything carbide. Huh. It almost looks like a 3D. Is it a 3D printer? Is it? It looks like one, but it's not, is it? No, it's one of those spinning Dremels. What is this? Well, I guess I'll go back and listen to what you think it is. Send it to 1005 Porsche Cayenne engine rebuild. I have worked on cars before. My childhood friend, him and his dad rebuilt a Pontiac Firebird, and I got to be part of that, even in a small part. And it was very, very cool to watch them have that bonding moment. During the pandemic, his father, unfortunately, couldn't handle his own depression and ended things, and he moved, and it was very, 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 very hard, very sad. And we kind of like cut ties. He didn't want him to talk to anybody that reminded him of his dad. It was okay, but it was sad. But yeah, he built his own car with his dad, so he actually has that as a memory. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice building a car and being a part of that. So I don't know why I had to like give you the full circle story. I'm sorry, that's probably a bit too sad. I'm sorry. Yes, a lathe is a turning machine. Okay, like a reverse 3D printer moves stuff from a block of material. So it's like one of those things you put like a big block of silicone, or like you just put in a mold and you need to carve it into a circle and it spins and you take carving things to it. Is it something like that, similar to that? Those are good. I've seen some videos of ASMR SCP readings. That'd be okay. Maybe find some books about bears. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Reading ASMR worked out pretty well on my end. If it's fun if you get a nice book. I agree. I feel like 1984 was fun to read, but I feel like he liked using big words to sound smart. And it was just a little superfluous, you know? It was big for the sake of being big. And we didn't even make it all the way through the first chapter. And we were reading for quite a while, so I don't know if I would restrict it to members only, though, again, just because it just doesn't seem the need. But yeah. Sena, you think the plot point in King of the Hill where Hank and Bobby build a car together is a good idea IRL? Like as a thing to do with your dad over time? I do. I think it is, actually. I do, actually. I feel like a lot of those bonding things, especially for boys with their dad, is like really, really important. I feel like that's where my dad has definitely failed my brothers, is that he's not had those really necessary, like, personality building type moments with my brothers. I feel like a lot of times my older brothers and I have had to fill the role of dad and mom for them. So, yeah, I think, unironically, yes. So long as, you know, your dad and you have some form of a relationship already, and he's not, like, super mean, it should be fine, yes. Those are good. I've seen some videos. Yep. Look up wood turning videos. Those are good. I feel like I do a lot of hand whittling more than anything. And I don't get to work on all of the bigger builds or bigger machines. So, not yet anyways. I would like to eventually. If they stop trying to shoehorn me into a reception role. My boss's sisters are looking to leave the company because they're old as shit. And the girls that they keep hiring keep bailing on them because they don't pay very well. And it's hard to be passionate about reception and customer service. And I have been picking up a lot of the slack. And this is why work has been very, very tough on me. It is very emotionally exhausting to deal with yelling customers all day when I was there to be a craftsman. And it has been like 2 weeks since I've been able to full-heartedly go ham on a project. And it is very rage-inducing, to put it lightly. It's very rage-inducing. I am doing what I was not hired to do, working more jobs than I am paid for, and I am close to a breaking point. So, and that sucks because I actually really like what I do, what I was supposed to do anyway. So, I don't know. I have not built up anywhere near close of a clientele base to actually go solo, and I certainly don't have the skill sets that I want to have had by now, because they quite literally never have the time. And now it's even worse that we have no front people. So, you guys got a CNC router? I don't think so. Sorry to hear that. Oh, yes, yeah. Family businesses can be drama factories. Yeah. A lot of the stuff is hands-on. A lot of the machinery and equipment is also very old and technically outdated, but I would rather learn on more traditional stuff anyways. But yeah. Hey, Sena, it's alright. I worked at a casino. You can imagine how that customer service is. Oh, God. Yeah, no. I can imagine. Yep. I can actually imagine, yes. You need to tell them how you feel. I've made it very clear. I have no issue communicating with my bosses. A lot of times my only, miscommunications come financially, where it's just hard to, for me to talk about money because it makes me really uncomfortable. But I also have no issue advocating for myself, so it's this weird, gelatinous thing. But telling them, I am not doing what I was hired to do, and this sucks. And for the most part, I get a little gaslit. And if it's not gaslighting, it's just people being excuse me. If it's not gaslighting, it's just them being you just gotta be patient. Once summer hits, all the kids will be out of school looking for jobs. And it's yeah. And once summer's over, then I have to do this grind again? Are you gonna have time in the summer to teach me all the things I need? So, yeah, I don't know. And I can't keep asking for more money because, I already do make quite a bit for my area. And the perks are good, I'll admit. A lot of the reason I stay is because, I can miss a week of work out of the blue for being sick or my car breaking down, and I will still walk into a paycheck. And that is pretty hard to give up. That is extremely hard to give up. So, yeah. And, like, that job security is just, it's there. So, I don't know. It's a little hard. And they don't provide healthcare. I do have to pay for that out of pocket, but that's fine. That's fine. It kind of lets me choose a better healthcare. I feel like what they would provide would be pretty bad. Gosh dang, salaried life. It's not even salaried. They just don't want to have to contact the accountant and say I missed a week of work and figure that out on their own. So I might as well be salaried at that point, right? So, but I barely get paid above minimum. But the minimum in my area is just that good. So it's like I can't complain. My needs are met. And I feel bad complaining because I do like who I work with. I hate my customers. Sorry, I do. So, I don't know. He must secretly know you're a Vtuber. Oh, gosh. I do recommend dealing if you're looking for a job and there's one near you. They pretty well and usually always hiring. I don't have any casinos in my area. I think the closest one is like over an hour away. So, yeah. Gosh dang. A constant paycheck is very hard to give up. It is. It's really hard to give up. I work in healthcare, so dealing with difficult people just comes with the job. You know what? I feel like any facet at this point in time that deals with people directly is just difficult. People are just difficult, and people are just selfish. Incredibly selfish. And, like, we can't even be mad because so many of us fall into the trap of it. Like, I worked in food service for years. And I can find myself getting irritated with waitstaff sometimes and then being like, what the fuck? I remember being them and being so stressed. Like, calm down, Sena. Chill. So it's like, it's full circle, guys. It's never ending. But, yes. I'm going to read some more. And I think I will be wrapping up here soon. I need some water. My mouth is getting pretty dry. And I do unfortunately have work tomorrow, where I will be answering phones and not working on any of the projects that I am very behind on and explaining to people why I can't work on it. So very frustrating. Hydrate and come back. God, you're so obsessed. Not doing what you are hired to do was what I felt working at a machines shop. Never enough people, ended up having hands on too many cakes to try to keep the shop running. Yes, and I feel like they're one of the few businesses in the area that do very well. So it's like we're constantly busy, but like at this point we're so far behind, I doubt very seriously we will have a lot of return customers from the ones that we've made this year because we have been so slacker on everything and it sucks. Yes, yeah. Oh, that's fine. I know dealers who have driven hours to get to work. One drove 2 hours to another state. One drove like 5 hours. That is good for them. I'm lazy. I've driven cross country too many times. I'm over it. And my car is a lemon right now. A lemon. It's got like coolant leaking into like the oil gasket or whatever the main gasket. And I have to put like K-Seal or some shit in it. Yes, I am like so irritated. Overheated on the way to work. And I'm like, my guy, it's winter. How are you overheating? And I look at my coolant tank and it is empty. It's fucking empty. And I was like, I'm gonna KMS. I get to work and the customers are mean and my bosses aren't there. And I'm like, I am going to KMS. But yes, yeah, it's been rough days. Never get complacent with where you work. Most companies, even if there is goodwill, will not go out of their way to compensate you adequately unless you bring it up some dissatisfaction or back on. The ones who are rational and not the authors of their own misfortunes are the ones you don't have to spend much time on. Yeah, I mean, anytime I've approached them for raises, they've been very good about it. I did recently just get a raise, so I feel like it'd be rude to be like, any more. There's a bug on your couch. That's El Krillo. Yeah, that's El Krillo. Here, I'll show you. This is Klaus, our resident builder bear. That's Piggle, El Krillo, Pippa, and Mew. And, you know, I almost put you in there, Carrie, but I wasn't sure you'd be done streaming in time to see it. So I just put Mew. Mew, El Krillo. I always feel like I'm gonna probably put someone at FlaVR in the background next time. Just be like, if they watch my streams. Hi, Nyana. Nyana alert. Also, it's a krill. How do you not know what a krill is? You're a flamingo. How do you not know what a krill is? X to doubt? Sena, I hope you're doing good. I am. I hope you're doing okay too. I am actually wrapping up. That's weird. I thought you were gonna still be going, so I was gonna redirect, but hello. Put a headstone for Donna. I should. That'd be funny. No, I could put an urn on my I'll put an urn on my entertainment center with Donna on it. Oh, nah. I see the bunny ears. Yes, yes. I haven't seen krill in my lake in a long time. Mostly rats. Is that why the pink is fading so quickly? My poor dinosaur with wings. Oi, Pipa. Oi, oi, Pipa. Anyways, I'm not a whale shark. True. Then I grab the shotgun. There's a weird kid outside. After Donna gone too soon. Or is she? I still believe. Do you? Anyways, it's been real. It's been real. It's been real. Good night. Generic dinosaur screeches. Oh. I did it for you. That's what she said. Rar means I love you in dinosaur. Did you know that, Carrie? Alright. I will respond to your message in uno momento. Thank you, my love. I love you. No, stop. Stop that. We will one day have a Diana. Why do I feel like I missed something? The Abbott is streaming if we want to raid her. I don't know who I have set up for raids. Let me set that up real quick. Dangerously parasocial. To who? You? Nah, that was for Carrie. I don't like y'all. And it will never happen again. Love you, Cinny, Winnie, Bonnie, Wani. Oh my god. Good stream. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Sayonara. Okay. Are you still here? Oh. Do the Ferris Bueller. But I'm parasocial for my DIY wife. So-na-na-na-na-na-na. Bye, Marie. ZATSU-BON. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for the chat. Oh. Okay. Goodbye, stinkies.